What's good, y'all? We are back with another video. We finally got the whole PC setup complete, soundboard and all, nigga. I hope I'm looking nice and fresh, because this is how we gonna be coming for a little while. So if you ain't been keeping up with the Diddy trial in the case, today he got a huge victory in court. The two main charges that could have put his ass away for life, the RICO charges, he beat him. He only got found guilty on 2 counts, but it's some little shit, kind of just some charges just to say we got a conviction. Really ain't nothing too major. He shouldn't get the max. I believe he'll get maybe like 7, 8. But how that victory just went, he might end up getting probation. He might end up getting time served. But we're going to go ahead and get into this 1090 Jake video and breaking down the whole situation. Make sure if you like the video, drop a like, subscribe. Let's get into it.
You're legendary for the parties that you throw. Mm-hmm. You throw a great party.
I'm a legend, baby, for a whole bunch of things.
Yes.
You know.
Huh?
Yeah. Why you just look like that? He like, did this nigga just put his foot on my desk? Look at him.
Yes.
You know.
Huh?
Yeah.
What the hell? What the fuck are you doing? Get your goddamn dirty feet off my. Yeah, you could. He pissed off.
Women, beautiful women, of course. Beautiful men for the ladies, of course. We need alcohols.
Right.
Alcohols.
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
Don't forget, we need 1,000 bottles of fucking baby oil. Yeah, we need all different types of lotions and dildos and handcuffs and all that freaky shit he had up in there. He ain't gonna talk about that, huh?
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
It's a little kinky, but
yeah.
This is all breaking in. We're dealing with rolling thunder out here. So I'm seeing Diddy has been found guilty on 2 counts.
He's a 55-year-old man sitting in a courtroom at 500 Pearl Street inside a Lower Manhattan courthouse, waiting to see if he will die in prison.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, and I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on Diddy being found guilty, but not all the way.
Yeah,
July 2nd, 2025, at 9:52 in the morning, the jury in one of hip-hop's biggest cases reached a verdict on all counts regarding whether or not Diddy did it. The hip-hop mogul would receive a small victory in court days prior when the prosecutors dropped his attempted kidnapping and arson charge. But Diddy still faced 5 counts: racketeering conspiracy, 2 counts of sex trafficking, and 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. If found guilty of the most serious charges, he could face life in federal prison. But Diddy just did the damn impossible. For the racketeering conspiracy, Diddy was found not guilty.
That's
For
insane,
2 counts of sex trafficking, Diddy was found not guilty. And for 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution, Diddy was found guilty.
Like, being realistic, how much time you finna get this nigga for that? Transport what? Bro, these grown ass women. Come on, bro. What are we charging him for? Like, seriously.
For those that don't understand how seemingly impossible this was, Diddy damn near just beat the feds. While he isn't 100% innocent, Diddy could have just received up to a life sentence in federal prison and now only faces up to 10 years. Meaning it isn't even guaranteed he gets anywhere close to that. Diddy could walk with 3 years, 5 years, federal supervision, which is basically probation.
Yeah, he could just get time served.
This case will go, but we know this isn't the end for Diddy. And if anything, this is a prime example of how powerful people still remain powerful in a federal courtroom. Diddy's lawyers were able to convince the jury that he was innocent.
What the fuck is that nigga doing?
In a federal courtroom.
Yeah, this is a freaky ass nigga.
Diddy's lawyers were able to convince the jury that he was innocent of the most serious charges, while prosecutors knew they had to drop 2 other serious charges in the hopes that one of them would stick. In the end, We've all learned that Diddy is by far one of the freakiest men in hip-hop. But at the same time, Diddy wasn't found guilty of the many things he was accused of in the lawsuit by his former employee. When it comes to drugging drinks, forcing people into things they didn't want to do, unlawfully recording freaky activity, it sounds more so the ones that have stood against Diddy did so for a Cassie payout, which we found out during the trial was worth $20 million. Now, Diddy was not found guilty of trafficking Cassie or another ex-girlfriend of his, but he was found guilty of transporting them for prostitution. And even that is a toss-up because the line between spoiling a grown woman and hooking up with her becomes blurred apparently if you fly them out or fly with them. Now, this is all breaking news, so Diddy's sentencing date has not been set at the time of me recording this video.
For the first time in WWE history, an interactive documentary.
Them graphics look good though. Came out.
But it will come, and I will be making an update for y'all. Now this is major. This is actually bad for a lot of people because when Diddy got indicted,
that get back gonna be a motherfucker.
You're hearing RICO, you're hearing trafficking. These are big things. These are like mafia words. You know what I mean? This is like 20 to life type vocabulary right here, right? So everybody immediately turned against Diddy. Everyone that was at the parties, everyone that was hanging out with him, the rappers, the models, the actors, the actresses, everybody went away. And now I guarantee you everybody's stomach is turning.
But I mean, can you blame niggas for doing that though? Can you seriously? I mean, for even the shit, even though he didn't get convicted of that, just like the videos that's coming out, you whooping Cassie ass. I mean, can you really blame them from distancing themselves from him? At least on social media, we don't know who is talking to him behind closed doors. You never know. They might not speak up on it on the internet, but they might be calling him. Like, you never know. So.
Because this is the thing, for however long Diddy's been locked up, he's gonna get time served for that. Then he'll get his sentence. And if his sentence with the time served is reduced to a point that he can go to a halfway house on federal supervision, etc.
Yeah, get like 5 or 6 years.
Diddy will basically be home. You know what I mean? And all the people that turn their back on him are now gonna be enemies of his.
Nigga, you turned your back on him. Nigga, we all turned our backs. Nigga, we thought he did it. The Diddler gang. Come on, bro. We don't act like you wasn't part of that. We was all on Diddy do it, the Diddler. Yeah, bro.
And I'm not saying enemies.
We gotta turn on that nigga. That's how it be, bro.
That he's gonna, try to kidnap them or blow their cars up. But the simple fact that if Diddy returns home to a position of power in hip-hop and in the industry, he's gonna be able to do a whole lot of shit to fuck people.
Yeah, he gonna have vendettas.
He'll be able to pull strings.
He gonna be on
who
some
gets
Trump
invited
shit.
Here, who gets to perform there, who's getting signed, who's getting fired. This is a big thing. We're talking about what, a billionaire? Like, Diddy ain't no small fucking person. This is a hip-hop icon, a mogul, somebody that's been there from the beginning with the biggest artists, involved in the craziest shit, dated the most beautiful women, threw the craziest parties, has dirt on every fucking body. And now it's like, yeah, I'm back. He comes home and whatever dirt the feds didn't have, he got. And it's like, I'm back. Yeah. Oh, y'all were laughing at me on Instagram. Y'all were tweeting about me on Twitter. All right, bet. Here's this video. Here's that picture. Oh.
Nah, that would be insane, nigga. Imagine if he just come back. He like, oh, so you making up stories about me being, oh, okay. Well, here's this video you fucking this tranny in my fucking bathroom, you gay nigga. That would be insane. Imagine like, I mean, we don't have nothing against the LG. I might have to cut that out. But just imagine like fucking, I don't know. What are some famous people that, I don't really know. Like, let's just imagine Snoop Dogg said something, but then Puffy get out of jail and then he drop, bro, that would be insane. That's all I'm saying. That would be crazy.
Remember, you were here. Like, Diddy still has a lot of power over a lot of people. And obviously, when we heard all the accusations, nobody's gonna side with somebody that has accusations like that. You know what I mean? But after he's been found guilty, what he got found guilty of, I'm still like confused about, right? Transporting for prostitution. If you fly a girl from LA to Miami and you take her to the Louis store, you take her to Dior, you take her to whatever restaurant you want to go to down there, you're spending money on her. You know? What if you give her cash? You just flat out give her cash, or you sell her, and you end up hooking up with her. Is that transportation for prostitution? Like,
yeah, it get tricky with that. It get real tricky with that.
I don't see Diddy pulling up with the fur, the mink coat, and the fucking, you know, like on some pimp shit. Like, yeah, here's Cassie. I don't know. I mean, we found out a lot of things about Cassie.
I mean, I can see that. I don't know about you, but I can see that.
Praising him for accepting her. If I was him, I don't think I'd.
Nah, that nigga's a cuck. He's a cuck. He's crazy.
The shit that he had to sit there and listen to. But I guess if your girl's getting $20 million and you get to enjoy that, but it couldn't be me. But like I said, sentencing will come, and we'll find out the totality of this trial. You know, it's a possibility he gets hit with like 8 years.
And you know the crazy part is she's still gonna cheat on that nigga.
It was 7 years, and yeah, that's damaging. Especially due to the fact that he's what, like 55? You know, like, the thing is, prison time gets a lot more serious the older you get. Because you don't have many years to just waste, you know, and you only have so many resources inside of prison to maintain health.
Yeah.
But I just have a feeling that it's not gonna be bad. And I could be wrong. I'll stand on that if I am. But I have a feeling that after the major victory he got today, yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be surprised. And I think Diddy's going to come home a lot sooner than people think. But let me know y'all's thoughts and comments.
Boy, them people that was talking shit about Diddy need to get out the country now while they can, nigga. Because he going to get to putting the hits out on they ass. I promise you. But, hey, man. This is a very big W for him. I'm not gonna make it seem like I don't think this nigga is still super freaky deeked out. Like, I know he still be diddling case and shit. So I mean, this don't change how I see Diddy. But hey, I don't know, man. Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about him maybe getting out. Who knows? I'm gonna catch y'all the next one. We out.